Hello, this is teacher Graham again. I believe you are doing very well up to the 13th lesson that we have already done. And I also believe that in this 14th lesson, you will be able to join any musician playing any type of song, whether it is a Christian song or whether it is a pop song, but mostly you better join the Christian songs because those are the ones that will also build your spirit and strengthen you in all that you do, especially if you put it in praise. In this 14th lesson, we are going to look at the chords and their families. Chords live in families, and chords are built from major scale. As we have said before, the major scales are we have C, G, D, A, E, B, F, C. F sharp and C sharp, and the other side we have the flats, which are F major, B flat major, A flat major, E flat major, and so on. Those major songs or major chords are the ones that build major the chords, and the chords are, let's say, begin with chord 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the scale of C, which is, if it is the scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it is the scale of G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In your practices, you need to have your fingers move very fast and also in the proper way of playing the scales. I'll give you an example of 1 or 2. Let's look at the C from middle C. Finger 1, 2, 3. Finger 3 down. You see, 1, 2, 3. Finger 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 4. 5, 3, 2, 1. And then when you go to the other side, you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know whether that is clear in the scale or in your TV. But let's see, have you got both hands? You do. Contra motion will be very beneficial if you go in the scale of C, G, D, and A. And the others you can go parallel motion, where you go parallel motion, and this is contra motion. If it is the scale of G, the scale of D, you do the same. But today we are looking at the family of chords. The first chord, we are dealing with the scale of C major. The first chord, which is 1, chord 1. We have chord 1. We have 2, which is diminished, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, major minor 6, and dominant 7. We begin with the first in the family of chords, which we can say it can represent God, if it is in a school or it is in a family, everybody, if it is in any leadership, God is usually the first. And this chord is a major chord, and it is the one that brings all to resolution. You bring a song, come, and you complete it by finishing. If you're going to the fifth, how great thou art, how great thou art. That is the finality. It is bringing you to the resolution, the finality, the center of the whole song. It is the center of the beginning and the ending of the song. How great thou art. Finishing the song. Then we go to the next one, which is called dominant, number 5. This is a dominant. It's like a daddy in a home, or it's like a director in a school. This who depends on God. This dominant chord is the 5th chord in the major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is the one always leading to resolution. How great the song is not yet finished until you come to the resolution. That is why it is called a leading. It leads to the finality. It leads to the resolution. It is like the one that makes decision that the song must come to an end. The dominating. Oh, yes. It tells you the song has come to an end. You cannot go and continue from there because the dominant, the leader has said, we finish, and we finish with who? With the Lord, with God. The director is saying, how great thou art. We finish. That is bringing us to the dominant. I'm going to put a D here, not letter D, but showing dominant. Let's see, dominant. Then we have number 4 as the other chord. We have dealt with the number 1, number 5, and now we are going to number 4. It's called subdominant. Subdominant. It is like the mother in the house who must all the time look up to daddy, or like the wife of the director who must look up to the director, who even male, before we make any decision. The 4th leads to dominant, and then dominant tells us to end the song. How great thou art, how great thou art. The subdominant leads is because it is below the dominant. Dominant, the subdominant, telling you, let's go. We are going to ask daddy whether it is okay. And then we go and finish with daddy, who tells us, yes, the answer is unto God. Wonderful. These are the 3 major chords that make a song. And out of these major chords, we have minor ones. They're like the children in the house, or like the people below the directors, we have the first one, which is number 2. It is called the supertonic. The supertonic. Supertonic. A supertonic is because it is a step above the tonic. And this one, that is the one that sometimes overcomes the mother and goes to the dominant. It goes to the dominating. Yes, like like the song in ending the song, like the I love you, Lord. Let it be a sweet, sweet in your heart. Yeah. Let it be a sweet, sweet sound in your and resolution. Yeah. Hallelujah. That's good. Then we go now to the next one. It's called Mediant, number 3. Mediant. This is the mediant. Mediant is because it is stuck between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between 1 and 5. It's in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a mediant. It's a middle. It's a middle for Latin. Talking of middle, median. And it's also very helpful in making our song. That is the mediant. The mediant is because it is between the dominant and the center, the resolution 1, and then we have 3 there. The next one is another minor. We call it submediant. Submediant. This is the 6th note. It is below the tonic, slightly below the tonic, and this one is a minor that keeps on deceiving you. You want to end the song, but it kind of takes you back. You can't end with it. So what does it say? How great thou art, how great See, this one is telling you, not yet, I have deceived you again. What about the Father? It's a deceiving chord. It's a deceiving submediant. We're going now to the diminished. Diminished is it leads the dominant. If you look at the diminished, it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 semitone. Now you cannot end a song with that until you bring in the daddy in. Oh yes. We call it a 7th. We can call it a 7th. It's like a 7th in the major scale of G. Then you finish the song. Agree thou. I believe once you listen to many songs, you will hear all those chords being used, and they can interrelate one another. They help each other. They make the song more meaningful. I'm going to ask you to join many hymns. As you listen to hymns, where do you put the supertonic? Where do you put the mediant? And where do you put the subdominant, the dominant? As you listen to those songs, I love you, Lord. If you listen to the song like that how great thou art, you're going to find a great adventure in joining those chords and playing the music in using those chord combination. We have seen now that last as the submediant, and then we have the diminished chord that leads to dominant, right? It leads to dominant, and then who takes us to the resolution. Thank you very much. I believe you're going to continue enjoying in your practices, enjoy in making of your music, writing of songs. When you're writing songs, all this is involved. You're gonna be good, and you have to be good because it takes practice to be good. It takes you want to be perfect. To want to be perfect, it takes a lot of practice. May God continue opening your understanding to reach that level where you can be able to perform. If it is playing the keyboard in the church, playing the keyboard in your assembly, you are going to join the others and make the music more meaningful, especially when you put those minors and those subdominants and medians and diminish until the song become more richer and richer. God bless you. Goodbye.